All right, guys, we're continuing the journey to rank 1 Mage Rogue 2v2 with Avisura. Without further ado, let's get started. This is part 3. If you guys haven't seen the other ones, check it out on the channel. The Grand Arena, we got Fusion and Bean. The Priest Hunter changing stuff up here. Oh man, Priest Hunter is a hard matchup for Rogue Mage, although it can go either way. It's a little bit harder if they're Alliance too, so the Horde does help us out. Horde ratios are weak, my friends, they're weak. Alliance ratios are OP into us, so really happy we're fighting Horde here. Running up closer to the pillar, mounting up on the Swift Z, the little Swift Z. Nothing wrong with that. Getting real nice and close, and we're going in for a double Nova. We don't get the opener. Gouge onto the Priest, into a opener onto the Priest. We get the CS, the belt immediately from that Priest. We're opening hard up onto him. Kidney Shot comes out, Fusion Trinkets into the belt as well. So we force out belt and trinket, and I'm just lying aside in the Hunter. Doing my best to not die. Going for a Bandage Taker 2. Sheep the Ravager so I don't get owned. And we're going for a nice big shatter off the blind, hopefully. Boom, there it is. It does land. Fusion goes down, but man, I almost died in the process. That was scary. We go into the block. Kind of wasted my belt there. Getting across the map, going for the Mana Shield, Ice Barrier. Waiting, staying strong. It's a Hunter. Hunter's still in the game, so the game's not over. Going for a nice little evocation. And at this point, we're feeling all right. Getting some damage out onto the Hunter now. Any damage is good damage in a 1v2, so we'll take it. And that's a GG. So we're up to 2865 after that one. Fusion and Bean. Whew. It's a good game. Fusion and Bean once again, my friends, in the Grand Arena. Round 2. Fight. We got Rogue Mage, Priest Hunter, staying back once again. Let's speed this opener up. Let's see what ends up happening. See if we can get a Sapperoni here. Doesn't look like it. We run in, and we get the trap, which is actually kind of nice. We can just trinket this. Cheap Shot comes out. I try to Nova the Hunter, but I get resist, so I just CS and start owning the Priest here. Trying to sheep this Hunter. We get feared. We throw out the Will, so we have no trinket the Will now. Staying on top of the Hunter so we can't shoot me. Getting shot by a Hunter is not what you want to do. Nova the Hunter and stand directly on top of him. We get the Pain Sup from the Priest. Try to sheep the Hunter. Feign Death comes out. Try to sheep him again. Gets dispelled immediately. Sheep him a third time. And a fourth time. No, that's a third time, actually. That's all you can do. You can only do 3. We throw out the Ice Block onto this. Full Kidney Shot comes out. First Aid comes out as well. We come out with the CS, the Nova. Pop the belt so we don't die. Once again, we see ourselves in a 1v2 situation here. So we're pretty much dogpiling the Priest. Throwing CC out. I actually break that blind, but he trinkets anyway, so it's fine. It hurts me to see that. It does. We go with the nice big Blizzard Slow. Helping my Rogue get the re-stealth. If we can get the re-stealth here, we're in a nice position. Very nice. Throw out the Sheep onto the Ravager. Get a Nova. I could even throw a Lancer too if I'm getting real excited. Or we can just go for the reset. It's fine. Nice big Lance. Getting Brother Bean a little bit lower here. Got that Clear Cast and proc. Fire Blast with it. I'm just playing this like as safe as possible. As safe as ever, man. Very similar to last game though. Want to make sure we have that 1v2 in the bag. Definitely don't want to throw the game. There's the full Kidney Shot, and there's nothing you can do at that point. And now we got the Ruins of Lordaeron. We got Shapes and Fearblade. Now this is a hard matchup. Hunter Druid for Rogue Mage is not what you want to queue into, my friends. Definitely not what you want to queue into. Definitely not good. We get the Flare, we get the Sap. We're going to open up on the Druid here. Looking like it. Gouge comes out. No more Hots. We go for the Frostbolt Shatter combination. We go for the Nova on the Hunter. Hunter just has to sit the Nova on the other side of the pillar. Silence comes out on a Shapes. We spell steal the belt. There's the NS. Can go for a half Sheep onto the Hunter. We get that full blind out onto Shapes. Maybe even a blind into a Sap into a reopen. Looks like we're not going to Sap. We're just going to open up with that Cheap Shot into the Garrote. Get some big damage out. Could probably just throw out the block. There's the block. Coming out immediately. Going for the missiles. Going for another Nova Lance. And Shapes goes down. That looked good. But it can get real rough. Real quick. If you don't kill the Druid immediately. Just like that. Alright. Throwing out the Sheep out onto the Scorpion. Once again. Playing it safe in the 1v2. Or the 2v1, I suppose. Normally I'm on the other end of this. Going out for some more damage on the Fearblade. Snapping another peck. Going out for a big Nova. It's probably going to be GG, but I mean, this game's pretty close all in all. Throw out some missiles. I get silenced on the missiles. We block the silence and the mana drain, and Fearblade goes down. Very close. 2890. Pretty nice start to the sesh here. You know, we do take some L's, but pretty nice start to the sesh. So after some deliberation, if we wanted to queue or not, or stop at 2890 or play again to 2900, we decided to play again to 2900 because we wanted the nice round number. And we also, at this point, no one in the US ever hit 2,900. Only in EU, people hit 2,900. So we were like, huh, it would be cool if we hit US's first 2,900 rating. So we got to push new territory, push new ground, discover our limits. So we decide to queue up again against Shapes and Fearblade. And we'll see how this game goes in a second. See if we learn our lesson or not. See if we got a little bit too greedy or what. Anyway, they're not dropping combat, so we're just trying to play back and wait until they drop combat. We're playing this real serious because it's the last game for a big 2,900 rating, so we're just going to sneak on through this, pushing on through, and I'm going to mount up, get closer. We do get the sap, and we're going to open up onto Shapes. We get the gouge into the Vanish cheap shot. Hunter trinkets there into the full blind, so this is looking pretty nice in the opener. Druid, though, gets the NS off, unfortunately. Tops back off. Blink here, trying to get the half sheep on the Fearblade. We can keep running down Shapes. We get the belt. So we actually, I mean, this is a great opener. We got both trinkets. We got the belt and we got the NS. Evocation coming out. This is strong. I could probably just block here if it gets a little too scary. Trying to go for the sheep onto the hunter. It's still the yard for a second. Getting in range here, going for a nice big shattered combo. Do get silent shot on that. Probably could have just blocked that silent shot if I'm going to be honest. Nova the hunter and stand on top of him, going for a sheep. There's a scatter. We go for the trinket, go for the resheep. He goes for the feigned death. We go for the quarter sheep. And we get it barely. We still have that belt. We block. We hang on somehow, some way. Go for the snap rebarrier into the resheep onto the hunter. And I still have my belt I can use. Shapes is getting low. Pop the belt, and it instantly gets unbelted. I actually don't know why. Let's see what happened. I pop my belt here. Should be a 4K absorb, and it comes off instantly. Damn! That might have just been 4K damage, but I had a barrier up too. So I just die. I die through my belt, and the druid escapes at 1 HP. Man, that was our big 2900 game, man. If I maybe blocked a bit higher or belted a bit higher or did something, that would have been 2,900. But it goes to show you, you get a little greedy and you get slapped, man. Unfortunate, but we're not done yet. We keep on queuing. We keep on queuing. Another game on Blade's Edge versus these same exact guys. We open up with the sap. Hunter trinkets. The sap eats the full Nova, standing right on top of the hunter here. Big opener on the Shapes. We get the missiles through the pillar and the silence before the NS this time, which is nice. But we get the belt usage. Hunter's getting a little low. To be honest, we could maybe swap the hunter right here. He does feign death. And I go into that block immediately, trying to get a sheep out onto the hunter, but I'm pretty much just dead already. This is when this matchup looks scary, guys. Trying to get a resheep onto the hunter. We do manage to land it. No trinkets anywhere after that. So the trinket comes out into the kidney. Now no trinkets anywhere. I'm pretty much getting owned by just the druid and the pet. The hunter can't hit me, but at this point in time, I'm definitely looking pretty darn scared. So we're line of sight in the best we can. We make it to our second block, but the scatter comes out on the Avisura into the full trap. Trinket comes out. Doing our best to survive here. Staying on top of the hunter. Nova the hunter, and I go down. Man, so we could have stopped at 2890. We did take some L's trying to get to the big 2900, but the story's not over. All right. We took 2 L's to the Hunter Druid. Some good matches. And we got the Hunter Priest again. Well, I'll take a Hunter Priest any day over the Hunter Druid, even though this is hard as well. We sap the Hunter. We gouge the Priest. We come in with the Spell Steal Aroni. Go for the Will of Forsaken. Nice silence onto the Priest here. Resheep on to the Hunter. And we get a nice big opener. Nova on to the Hunter and just line of sighting him. He's taking so much damage here. Fusion taking a lot of damn, and belt backfires, and Fusion goes down. So that's all you got to do. You just got to pray, get that belt backfire, and then you just slay him. Trinket comes out. There's the full blind. Boom. Back up to 2082 just like that. All you need is a belt backfire, baby. All right, guys, we're continuing the journey here. We got the Rogue Mage Mirror matchup. We got Wealthy Man X. We're going Invis. It's a human Rogue Mage Mirror matchup. Very, very difficult for us. My Rogue gets sapped after pre-vanishing. So Avisara pre-vanishes and goggles and still gets sapped. That is rough. The power of perception. Silence comes out onto me. Nova comes out as well. We throw out the silence on to Wealthy Man. Silence into the sheep. Trying to get as much damage as possible on over to Swacked. Does get blinded immediately, and we're crushing the Mage here. Mage throws out that belt. Trying to spell steal the belt. Man, this opener's looking rough for us. We spell steal the belt, though. We get the full sap on over to Swacked. Swack does trinket eventually, but Wealthy Man's getting low. Oh, man. Man, what a close game. I think at this point, we can't really come back. I can maybe try to kill Wealthy Man off this with the Nova CS, but I get CS'd. I block, come out with the CS in the blind. So, blind, very well played by these guys. Very, very close. At the end of the day, the human Rogue Mage, man, those human racials, those darn human racials. You gotta buff Horde, man. You gotta buff Horde. That's what it comes down to. I mean, I'm kind of kidding, but I'm kind of serious. Don't think there's much coming back from this. So we're losing points. We're losing points just a little bit, but it's all good. Queue up again. I would like to fight an arena. Join his battle. Join battle. Join the group. On to the next one. Here we are. Blade's Edge versus another human gnome Rogue Mage Mirror. The Alliance Mirror, man. That's what I'm talking about. Gnomes, Escape Artist, the Nova. Oh my goodness gracious. This is brutal. We're fighting Cream in this 1v1. Doing our best. The ambush comes out from Avisara. And the Garrote comes out. My belt backfires. No! The belt backfires, so I'm forced to block. That is very unfortunate. Garrote comes out. Avisara opens up. Blinds the Rogue. Rogue trinkets. Avisara gets blinded. Trinkets as well. Cream comes out. I spell steal his belt, which is pretty lucky here. Get out the veins and Nova the Rogue. And I somehow am alive. We kill the Mage, line the Rogue. And that, my friends, is how you survive as a Mage with a belt backfire. We will freaking take it up to 2886 now. All right, my friends, we made it this far on the road to rank 1 to 2900 Infernal Gladiator with Avisara here on Ruins of Florida. We're fighting Wealthy Man X, our arch nemesis, the Alliance Rogue Mage. Once again, we throw out the silence into the Nova. We try to get it done. The Rogue opens with the Garrote on me. My belt doesn't backfire this time, which is very nice. Getting some nice big damage out onto Wealthy Man. My Nova's just not breaking there. Wealthy Man's belt backfires this time. We'll take it. We'll take it. The Panther's out, so I'm trying to find the Rogue. I think he's right there. You can see because the Panther, right? We blizzard out the Rogue. I'm going to actually highlight this a little bit more. You can see that the Panther, the pet, when you pop the Panther, the Tiger Eye trinket or whatever it is, you can see where they're at. So I just blizzard them out just like that. Rogue cloaks. I still have my block. We're going to go into the block now. Let Avisara finish off the Mage. Hopefully. Hopefully. We Nova the Rogue. We come out. We CS the Mage. Or we could have CS the Mage there. There's the Garrote. We're line of sight in. And that, my friends, is 2,900. We were feeling real good about that dub. Real good about that win. And that held out for rank 1 at the end of the season. That was the games, guys, from 2,700 up to 2,900. Not every single game. I think I cut out... there was like 2 or 3 hours of footage. I think I did about 2.5. Maybe there was like 5 games that weren't in there. But that's pretty much almost every single game we played off stream to push up to rank 1. That's the Infernal Gladiator, my friends. There it is. If you guys enjoyed the video, you guys like this 3-part series of breaking down games, give it a big thumbs up. If you did not give it a thumbs down, talk to me in the comments about what you guys want to see in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe. Later, my friends. Peace.